Well,
That was
she is not here. She's in Ohio for a couple of weeks. So I'm manning the fort. And Dave, I mean, thank you so much for coming in tonight and
man.
kind of sitting in
It's
with
funny.
me.
You're literally sitting in a fort. You're man in a fort. That's why I told you. We should have named it. Like two guys unsupervised. There's no adults here. It's just you and I. We're good.
Well, you
You know.
you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that maybe you're unsupervised. I'm unsupervised. You know what? I think Coach Cruz is also unsupervised. Maybe the three of us should kind
Ooh,
of,
yes, yes,
well,
yes,
there could be a lot of trouble. So yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, Michelle, she's away. She's visiting her family, and
That's good.
okay,
That's
so
good.
down under
I mean,
cruises. Oh yeah, I hope so too. No, I mean, I think it was his second time in Australia, and I mean, seriously, he has nothing bad to say about. I mean, everything's so beautiful, and
the lives that I caught. Well, actually, all of them. I don't even know why, but every time he went live, I just happened to be up, and I'm like, dude, it's not like I can do a whole bunch, but if you need anything, let me know. He had, and this is for Sean, the Down Under Cruisers. He had nothing but incredible things to say about every place he's been in Australia and everybody he talked to. The
yeah,
Australia was fine. It was the carnival side that was that he had issues
I'm
with,
really
and
surprised
I fully
with the people that he
I
knows and
fully
everything.
understand his
That
frustration.
I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. I mean, I fully understand his frustration with Carnival, but he had nothing bad to say. He liked the places that he went and the people that he talked to in Australia. You know,
Oh yeah,
so
no, the people were wonderful. It's beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very clean. I mean, he was kind of surprised at like how clean Australia is, which
What
is
what what I
that's very
really
nice.
liked, and I wish the states would adopt this, is he was walking across the bridge, and there was a fence that went up and curved with like
Right.
fencing or barbed wire to stop people from jumping over, you know,
Yeah. And my
or
thoughts
maybe
when I saw that, I was thinking, thank God there's a fence on that bridge because I don't know. I think Coach was at the point where maybe he would have jumped.
now I don't think he would do that. But like here where I live, within, let's see, we have one. I've got one bridge 5 miles away, and I got another bridge 12 miles away, and all the time, there are people stopping cars, getting out, and yeeting themselves off of these bridges.
Really?
If the states would adopt something like Australia has with that closed in type of walkway, we wouldn't have any of that problem. Sorry, Chief, you got to go somewhere else to, you know.
Wow. Yeah. No,
I hate to say
absolutely.
it like that, but so
Oh, we got Chris. Okay,
hey,
so we
Chris,
got Chris and Liz. Chris, bon voyage.
this one's for you, Chris.
Cheers. See, I had to use Carnival Cruise Addicts Tumblr because I'm missing everybody, and
Well,
I don't know. Maybe I got to get a photograph of Scott or something and keep it on the corner of my desk here.
I have mine here, and I keep it as a prop. I guess I'm just going to use it on taxes. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I think the first thing I had out of it was coffee. The first morning it showed up, and then it's been seasoned with. I cannot confirm or deny some alcohol. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, one thing about these cups, I mean, we do the show every Friday night. I fill it up, pretty much with some ice and the liquid
Tea, sweet tea,
is
sweet tea, Greg,
pretty much
sweet tea.
gone by the time of the show ends, but I still have ice in here, and it's strange because I mean the next morning it's like still full of ice. It really keeps the
That's great, man. That's great.
no, it's really good. Yeah. So let's see what else we got here. Oh, okay. There's a jumper phone on the Skyway in St. Pete. All right.
Super.
Michelle, did you just change your photo? I don't know what's happening here. Oh, maybe she did. Love the
Uh-huh.
redo of the basement. All right. Well,
Yeah, I
listen,
still
Uncle
have
Dave,
some
you've been.
cameras down there, but it was only for you guys, just so you could see. Get a look. Actually, have a full shower and tub and a jacuzzi tub in the corner. So just
Wow.
letting you know what's up. What's going on.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fantastic. Did you get rid of all those rats? There were a few rats down there
gone,
too.
gone. Yeah,
Perfect.
I had my son came in and he got rid of those. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, they're gone.
And I see you're actually sitting right now. You're inside the construction trailer, right? The contractor's construction trailer, I think, is where you are.
If sure, yeah, yeah, that's where I'm at. It's
But
the supervisor's office.
yeah. So let's see, Michelle.
I'm
Yes,
not
double
gonna lie.
duty.
I'm actually
Oh,
surprised my dogs are being quiet. To be honest.
oh yeah. So Uncle Dave, where exactly are you? So for the viewers that may not know.
I am. Uh, I tell everybody, I'm in New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. But I am actually 30 minutes southwest of New Orleans in a little
Oh,
bayou
really?
town called Hornville. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, and like I said, I mean, I rarely go into the city. I go into the city for like to go to the VA hospital, for VA appointments and then medical stuff and stuff like that. And I go there to hit the cruise port. Other than that, yeah, I'm not going down there. You know. Now I have had some people that I met on a cruise that came back to New Orleans, and I wasn't cruising, and they got a hold of me, and I was like, well, look, you're gonna pay to park, so go stay take your car, go to your hotel, do what you want to do. The morning of your cruise, come to the house, leave your car here. I will take you to the cruise port and pick you up. And I have a fenced in yard, lock the gate type of thing. Like you can even keep the keys to your car. I'm not going to need it. And
Oh, that's
with that,
terrific.
with that same family, I've done it twice. So
Oh, really? How
yeah,
nice. That's
yeah, they
awesome.
called me up. Dave, we're coming in town. I'm like, all right, we're gonna come pick you up. We're gonna go to the hotel, and then you're gonna take the car. I'm like, wait, no, no, no. We do this the day of, not 2 days before. I'm not taking your car home, on a Friday when you don't leave till a Sunday. Wait, what are you gonna do? You know? But yeah,
Well, look, we got
yeah, I've
Scott.
done
We
it
got
with this
controversial
same
cruising in the house.
family. There's and they
Captain
come down, they
Controversy.
drive in. So yeah,
Captain
Whoop, whoop.
I hope he hasn't been home to see his bar at his own house because there's nothing left in it. Because it's all in the Sea Wave bar
Yeah, I don't know
basement.
if he was here to hear all that
Sorry.
earlier. This is
Oh
too funny.
yeah.
Once you go down under, you never want to come back up again. Is that a saying? Is that the saying? It could be.
I don't
Scott!
know. Yeah, I hope that doesn't have
Captain
anything to do with jumping off a bridge.
Uh, Hey, we got Marjorie here. Hey, Marjorie. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for swinging on by and hanging out here with Dave and myself. And I don't know if you caught it in the
Oh, sure.
beginning, but yeah, there's no match game tonight. So Dave's been working in the basement for the special guests that we have on the show. And he's put a jacuzzi and a whole bunch of cool things down there. I don't know. Maybe we're going to start doing the show from down in the basement. That might.
It's possible. I mean, it's highly possible. Highly possible.
So let's see what else we got here. Oh,
Let's see.
I think I'm like kind of way behind. Maybe I'm getting a little behind. West Palm Beach place is paradise. Okay. Liz, the text master, will go do that. Oh, yeah. Michelle doesn't have a clue how anything works. That's not true.
Well,
She's very smart.
I don't know either. Trust me. It's just, hey Dave, here's the link. Okay, great. I'll be there. You know, I don't know how to do it. I did a couple of them, but
Yes. So, so you changed your name. It is now Adventures with Uncle Dave. It's a fantastic name, and kind of goes in the theme
Yes,
of our
um,
slogan for Cruise Life
I
TV
did
because
that
every cruise is another adventure.
exactly, and I did that because some very very good friends of mine that just happened to be going on a cruise probably tomorrow. They said, "You look, you're hard to find. There's a lot of Uncle Dave's out there." So I said, "Okay." So I go look, and like the newest video with Uncle Dave in it is like 9 months ago. And I'm like,
Oh,
all
really?
right. So I started thinking about it and thinking about it, and I'm like, well, as you can see, I put up a little 1 minute video with the dogs. I was like, everything's an adventure around here. You never know what you're going to get into. So I was like, yeah, how about adventures with Uncle Dave? Yeah,
No,
why
that's
not?
terrific.
So,
You know, and you're actually doing
you
you're on
know,
an adventure right now. Now, I mean, that is an adventure because that basement
okay,
was
look,
pretty gruesome. Oh,
it's all good. I have all the guys have M95 masks. We've all got our tetanus shots. I have two first aid kits, one at each end of the building. It will be okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm a trained combat lifesaver. We'll handle everything. You know.
no, that's good. So, yeah, I
So
mean, if anybody, I mean, I think everybody that's here pretty much knows of your channel that you just recently started. You're up
yeah, I
to
think
25 subscribers, right? That's great.
25. I
You
think
just
I've only got like 3 videos up, and there's like 2 videos and one of the lives, and then I forgot to start streaming this one, so I did it while we were talking, and I didn't put a whole bunch
okay.
on there, but is
So now, are you watching the chat on the right side of the screen as well?
who me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I got it up here, and I just watch, and I let you handle that.
yeah, I'm pretty much
My
handling. I think
work's
I
done for the day, Greg. Okay, I got 2 splinters, right? I got 2 splinters, and hey, it's your turn, man. You get to,
I'm trying to figure out this message from Michelle. Michelle, Liz, know that Chris and I appreciate you and Greg so much. Is that from Liz or I don't know where that came from, but we appreciate
it's
you
just
guys.
I don't I don't know. Oh, I love all of you guys. So I mean, to for just some guy from South Louisiana and a little bayou town, and just start talking to people and the way you guys accepted me in, and I don't know, it's just I love it. It's a
Well,
great
that's what we
community.
do.
It's just in with Chris and Liz and Scott and even Warmstrong. They're like, just make a video, man. Just make a video and put it up there. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and all this. And then here I'm messaging Liz and I'm messaging Chris and I'm messaging Scott. And next thing you know, I've got this microphone, I've got a webcam, I've got, mouse, I've got adapters and external speakers. And I'm like, oh man, what did I get myself into? I've got stuff downloaded up here and I got to figure all that out. I'm like, oh, you know,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
but it's fun. It's fun. It's definitely
what
fun.
what's funny is that when you talk to somebody who just started a YouTube channel, the most popular phrase you're gonna hear from everyone is, "I don't know what I'm doing." I can't tell
Oh
you how
yeah,
many times I've said that to others because really, I mean, you could watch other videos on how to get started and everything, but even when you watch those videos, because you've never done it before, you still have no clue, pretty much at the very beginning, what you're doing. I still don't even know what I'm doing. I call up, I told Liz, how do I do this? How do I do that? Oh, let me walk you through it, and
I
she
do
knows it
that
like
with
the back of her hand.
I do that with Liz. I do that with Scott. I'm like, Scott, I have a conundrum. He's like, you have a what? I'm like, nothing. Just listen. All right. I need to know how to do this. Right. And he was like, oh, it's easy. All you got it. And I'm like, this little 30-something-year-old, what? But love him to death. There is a mountain of information in that man's head. It's
That's amazing. I mean, the
it's
match game
really
wouldn't
it's
be what
really
it is
insane
today if
how
it
much.
wasn't for Scott.
Yeah, and to only have the subscribers that he does, um, I don't understand it, but it he's not worried about it. It seems he likes doing what he does, and he does it very well. I
Yeah,
mean, extremely well. You know,
yeah.
and some of the stuff he comes up with, I'm like, that's it. I'm not drinking anymore because evidently I missed something last night. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what is going on with this dude? How did he? How did wait? It was. I mean, something that was might have been mentioned last night was all of a sudden in a thumbnail this morning. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this guy's crazy?
How he
Love
creates
him to
that,
death.
and the speed that he creates these things is just incredible, incredible. We got
It's
Sean
insane.
saying hello to Marjorie, and Scott just broke 1K.
Oh,
Oh,
1K, awesome.
fully
Couldn't have
monetized.
happened to a better person. You know, that's great. That's
Congratulations.
great.
That is great. Oh,
If
that's awesome.
you're still here,
Congrats,
Scott.
congrats.
If not, on the replay, it's for you, buddy.
No, that's great. Woo. Michelle, you gonna
That's
jump on in or what? You've got the link. Come
yeah.
on.
You got the link.
Come on. Congratulations. Yeah, absolutely. So, how many
Wow,
cruises have
that's
you been
great.
on? Have you been on many?
Um, this one in September will be number 11. No, I take it back. Number 10. Number 10.
Number 10 in September.
September
Where are you
10th.
going in
Yeah, right.
September?
September, I am going to Key West, Nassau, and Freeport, Bahamas.
That's nice.
I have been there back in 2017. Yeah, my second cruise. I went to Nassau with, at the time I was married, so it was my wife and I. We went there for our 20th anniversary, and Nassau didn't like it, you know, but that was before the new port and the new dock and all that stuff. So, and then let's see, I say a couple of months ago, 2 cruises ago, well, September of last year, um, I met some friends or I met some people, you know, as everybody does on a cruise ship. And we became really good friends. You know, we started having dinner every night and, hanging out and went to Roatan and went to Belize and all this stuff. And so we started planning a yearly trip. And this is our yearly trip,
Oh, that's
you
nice.
know?
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's where
So it's one.
Chris and Liz, Carnival Cruise Addicts. You really like the new Nassau port. It's been a long time since I've been in Nassau. Very long time. I can't remember, but yeah, I didn't really care for the port myself. Now, when you sail, is it
back
typically
back when
the same? What's that?
I said back, before they built the new one, when like you got off in Nassau and you were like thrust out into the just there was nothing there. You got off the ship, walked the pier, and you were in the city. And they
Yeah.
were just like piranhas, man. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
that's what I
Yeah, I
had.
remember that. Yeah, I got flagged down. They threw beads around my
Oh,
neck. They said that I didn't want it. They said it's for free. I'm like, no, I don't want it. No, it's free. Don't insult me. And then I was like, okay. And then they're like, how about a donation? I was like,
yeah,
what is this?
yeah. Right,
But
right.
I happen to I hear mixed feelings about Key West, but I really like going to Key West. And Chris and Liz, they say you got to go to Rick's Bar when you go to Key West, and tell Terry the bartender Liz and Chris sent you. So yeah, there's a story behind that somewhere. I kind of remembered something about
I'm
it.
sure there is. I'm sure that. Matter of fact, I think they let me know that before. They told me that one other time, and I have been to Rick's, I believe. Hold on, let
Oh,
me get
looks
onto
like
these.
Sean wants to come visit you.
Come
Sean's
on.
saying that he's never been to Nassau and he's never been to New Orleans.
Well, come on. Let me get these. Hold on, these guys here.
What, Ro? What happened? It's just me. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Well, let's see what
No,
we
I'm
got.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Are you still here? Okay. You're
Yeah,
back.
I'm here. I had to mute the mic and the because I was getting on the dogs. They were acting fools up in here. And I didn't want everybody to be able to. Well, I guess hell they can listen to them. I don't care. Don't bother y'all. It doesn't bother me.
Caitlin, you were scared? See, I don't know because it's been a long time since I've been in Nassau, so I'm not too sure what the alley with the wooden carvings are. Um,
Here we go.
oh, I hear the dogs. Yeah, something like that. I remember. Yeah, the story about the
Which part? Which?
over at Rick's
Oh yeah,
Bar,
yeah.
Key West. Oh, the trolley in Key West is phenomenal. You go to Key West, you could go all over Key West for free. You giving the
When
dog a
we
treat?
going, no, no, I got the whooping, got the whooping. You know what's funny is I have it's a back scratcher. I've never touched the dogs with it, but I smack it on the desk and they're just like, oh my god, he's gonna kill us. I've never hit the dogs with it ever. I haven't had to. It's funny.
So here's
I'm
something
gonna hit
interesting.
my dog.
I just read one of Michelle's comments, and she says New Orleans. Now that could be fun. So I think what she's saying is we're going to come and stay with you the next time we go to New Orleans.
Wait, you want to come? You're not gonna stay with. You can't stay. You think the basement was bad? You ought to see. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I don't. I have like a 1 bedroom place. You know, I mean, you want to sleep in a recliner or
No,
what futon? You know,
yeah,
I
but
would
we
never
I've
do
never
that to
been
you
to New
guys.
Orleans. I think Michelle's been there maybe once or twice, but I've never been there. But if I go on a New Orleans trip, we're definitely going to come and visit for sure. Or
Oh,
you
I
all
will be
come.
there. I will be there. I missed Bill Warmstrong Adventures and the Booze Crew. I
Yeah.
missed that because I was sick. And then Scott came to town, and I missed that because I worked too late and I didn't have time to take a shower. And I was so mad. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I just missed some of the greats, you know." And I mean, like, see, with the Booze Cruise, who was it? Was Clock, Clock Family Adventures. It was Ocean to Ocean, I believe. Um, it was a whole group of them, and I missed them all because I was sick and I couldn't even get out of the house. I was so mad, so mad.
I'm reading what Sean wrote. Uncle Dave, that's no way to talk to the hired help. They're not dogs.
Yeah. That's the way to talk to hired help.
Are you whacking the workers with that
No,
stick? What's
Sean.
happening here?
So I have two animals. Yeah, right. I'm not a border security guard. We're not gonna go there. I no, my two dogs, Sean. They're like dingoes. Just so you know, they're not, but they sometimes lose their mind and do what they want to do when they want to do it.
All right. So Michelle, why don't you come on in?
In the decades not shoot.
What's that?
Yeah, come on, Michelle.
So do you normally cruise on Carnival or do
There's
you
no
cruise various cruise lines? What's your favorite?
Carnival. I started in 2016 on Carnival, and that's the only cruise line I ever cruised. And so I took my first Carnival cruise, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And the person I was with, they were like, well, you got a blue card. Well, the next cruise, you'll have a red card. And then, after so many cruises, you'll get a gold card. And I'm like, man, I want that gold card. I'm not going to stop now. So I started going and I got the gold card. And then I started looking. I didn't even know why I wanted a gold card. I was just like, what the hell? So I got it. And then I started looking at the benefits and I saw platinum, free laundry. Oh, I got
Yeah.
the platinum now. So I'm a few cruises away. And in September of next year, I will be cruising with Chris and Liz, the addicts, in September of 25, and that will be my platinum cruise.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
then I'll think about something else. But once you get to the platinum and I get the free laundry and all that cute stuff, I'm like, man, that diamond looks good. You know what I mean? But
But there's not much difference between diamond and platinum. There really isn't.
no,
You get the extra
no,
free luncheon, you get maybe an extra day of laundry.
yeah.
But as far as the perks go, I think when you hit platinum, I mean, that's to me
Well, I
that
mean,
that's
I'm single. I live alone. I cruise alone. So platinum, one bag of laundry a week, I'm good. My thing is I don't like coming home and unpacking to do laundry. Day before we get off the cruise or 2 days, send it
yeah.
all out, wash, clean, done in the suitcase. Get home, out the suitcase, back into the dresser, done. You know,
Ready for the next cruise.
Get ready for the next one, or leave it in the suitcase. Who knows?
Okay, so I have a drum roll coming up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I have a drum roll coming up. How do I hear myself? Michelle, I hear myself.
Okay, so really a drum roll? Wait,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Okay, there we go. You had your cell
Can
phone
you hear
on?
me?
Yeah.
You look great.
Hold on. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, don't say uh-oh.
I'm having problems hearing you guys. Hold on a second. Can you
Okay.
hear me? Uh-oh.
I hear you.
Uh-oh, don't say uh-oh. Hold on. I'm having problems hearing you guys. Hold on a second.
Here.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Uh-oh, don't say uh-oh.
What's happening here? All right. Did everybody
Greg,
please?
you need to get that woman something better than dial-up internet, man. Come on. Now.
Okay, here I am.
You got
You
your
need to get
phone,
that woman
phone on the
something better
modem?
than dial-up internet.
No, it's just technical difficulties.
Phone on the modem?
It's user error. No, it's just technical difficulties.
Phone on the modem? Michelle, I'm hearing a lot of
user error.
echo. Is that from your phone?
Technical difficulties. Wait.
I'm hearing a lot of
All right, I'm gonna jump out.
You're gonna come back
I'm
in?
jumping out.
You're gonna come back in? Oh,
Well,
that's all we get. That's
Yeah.
it. Ah,
Good night, folks. Thanks for stopping by. No, I saw a couple of people that were saying she needs to mute everything.
yeah, I gotta mute to find out who's got the echo. I don't think it was I don't know where it was, but that was pretty bad. Michelle, do you want to try again? Let's see. Loyalty programs drop at the end of the user for Carnival, and John Hill is pushing for it. Yeah, so that's pretty good for Yeah, you get double points. That's the new thing coming out.
Yes,
at the
I
end of
never
the
could
year.
understand that. Is okay. I'm going on a cruise, and it's $438 a person or whatever, and I go by myself, and so now it's 900 and some change. Oh, but you don't pay the taxes and port fees for the second person. No, but I mean, hell, I pay everything else. I have to pay for a ghost in my cabin. And something else I did learn with Carnival, that if supposedly the ship is full and I want to add somebody to my room that I've already paid for and there's a spot in my room, nope, ship's at capacity. Can't take anybody else.
Really?
I paid for somebody else. I paid for that second spot. I paid the double occupancy, but I can't put anybody in that secondary occupancy because the ship is full. I don't understand that. But it is. I don't understand I told Coach I don't understand that your passport has to be valid for 6 months after you get back from the cruise. I don't understand that either. But
to me, that's like just kind of like a safety buffer, just so that you don't get stranded. They say, well, 6 months, but I didn't realize that was so stringent as far as that rule. I mean, that's crazy. Because then is your passport really for 10 years, or is it really for like 9 years and 6 months? Now,
9 years. Yeah, 9.5
when-
years.
you
Yeah,
you
nine and a
know,
half years. Well,
yeah.
I don't know how it is with like airfare or air travel or anything like that. So because I've never when I flew international, it was on a big gray airplane and there were no markings, and we just went from Colorado Springs to Bahrain. Anyway, that was a long time ago. You know,
So that's great that you like Carnival so much. I hope Coach
I
Cruz still
do.
likes Carnival.
I do. I hope he still likes Carnival. Um, I did watch a video. Oh, it was Chet and Robin, Sea Lake Journeys.
Yeah.
They did a solo cabin tour just the other day, and it had there's actually a solo lounge, I think it's called,
Oh, really?
and you actually have to use your room card to get through a secure door to get into this neighborhood of these solo cabins. I thought that was awesome.
Which ship was that?
That was on the NCL Breakaway, which incidentally
Mm.
the Breakaway is here in New Orleans as well.
Yeah, I like NCL, believe it or not. I tried to
Never
book
been.
NCL during COVID, right after the pandemic, and they started opening it up again. And we were going to go in their newest ship, but then it got extended, it got canceled, and then that was it. We went with Carnival again for the next cruise, but it was going to be Caitlin, myself, Michelle, Caitlin's husband, Corey, and unfortunately, that cruise never happened. That would have been a fun and good cruise.
Right. I think once I make the platinum status with Carnival, I'm gonna start venturing out. And I mean, simplicity is best, and ease of operation, or whatever you want to call it. But whatever comes, like NCL comes to New Orleans, they used to have a Royal Caribbean ship that came to New Orleans. I don't know if it still does. Um, I haven't seen it in a while, but I think I might venture out to NCL and just try it. It's out of my home port. It's 30 minutes from my house. I'll go try it out, and then you never know. It might be, hey, look, man, I'm flying to Galveston, or I'm going to Miami, or
Hmm.
then we're going all over the place. So
So yeah, so Chris and Liz, I mean Liz actually, that's a good point because when we turned platinum, we said the same thing too, and we were like, well, we hit platinum, but yeah, we're still cruising with Carnival. I mean, we love Carnival. I mean,
oh
I'm
yeah,
really curious to see what happens with Coach Cruz because they have to reach out to him. They got to do something. I mean, this is
yeah, you
ridiculous.
would
I
think,
mean,
man. I mean, and he had said last night that he's already home, and it's been what 3 or 4 days since he messaged Carnival or emailed the customer care, and they still haven't talked to him. That was as of last night. I don't know what happened today. So
yeah, he actually tried to reach out to John Heald, and he posted it in the wrong section. So I actually reposted it in John Heald's section. John Heald
right,
wrote back that he's going to definitely re-review his what he wrote, and then bring it to the Beards. But that was it. It didn't go any further than that. Like, let me know maybe like what your cabin number is that your wife is staying in. Because quite frankly, they should at least, it's not just Coach that they hurt.
right.
It's
Oh yeah,
Anita as well.
it was his wife as well, and um, I know it's more of the principle, but that cruise that wasn't no 199 a person per cabin,
Yeah,
199 per person cruise trip.
yeah. He posted it not on the right post. Yeah, so yeah, everybody told him to comment to correct the thread. Yeah, well, what I did was I found the post where he posted it. I cut and pasted it onto John Heald's. I was
Was it John?
like number like 50 or something like that of his that
Right.
morning. Michelle will tell you that I didn't even go to sleep. I was like up all morning waiting to 5 a.m. so I could get in there and throw that in. And he responded back immediately. So
Well, you know, if you take that whatever coach, you know, whatever he typed, and you go over to Carnival Cruise Addicts and go on Yak straight from the Yak's mouth, the Yak, and you post it there, John will see it because he fact checks to make sure that the addicts Chris is doing it correctly. So he'll be
that's
there.
my
He's there.
favorite show. I love
I
Yak.
know, dude. You don't even know. I
Yakety
get up
Yak
in the
is
morning.
the best.
It's 6 in the morning here. It's 7 in the morning there. Get on YouTube, and I'm like, all right, great. He slept in. You know, what am I going to do now? Make some coffee and sausage and biscuits and whatnot. You know.
Well, it's funny because like now that they do Yakety Yak, I stop watching John's post in the morning. So
Yeah, I don't
I
have to.
watch,
I don't have to.
this gives me the update. And
I
they
mean,
filter through and they're like, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is a good
yeah.
one. So,
Take all the pressure off of me. You know, I don't have to scroll through all that. Just let Chris do it. It's fine. Thank you, Chris. We love you.
yeah,
You
and
know.
Chris does such a great job at it. Oh, hey, look who's here.
There she is.
Did you figure it out? You're just gonna sit there and look pretty.
Hi, I figured it out. Yeah. So, and now I got to turn off my phone.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, yes.
Listen, you sound great and you look great.
I will
Why am I
confirm these
echoing so
segments.
much?
Are you echoing?
This is so strange.
You sound fine to me. Am I echoing, making you echo? Hello, audience. Is there an echo?
I'm hearing everything twice.
What, Michelle?
No, we're not hearing anything twice. I can hear like an echo from like your surroundings. You know, it sounds like you're in an empty room, but you know, other than that, I mean, it's fine.
Sean from down under. I only have one ass. Okay, I don't have two asses. Okay, everything's good. All right, all good, perfect. No echo, no echo. That's great, great. What? Wait, who? So anyway, I mean, this is great. I'm glad that our friend showed up, and Dave, terrific for you to be here. I mean, that was really a surprise to find you downstairs working. What do you think, Michelle?
Yeah. Oh.
Yes. What do I think about the
Dave.
basement? I had to come up. So you guys might not hear an echo, but there is a like 20-second delay. So everything I hear.
I think Mom is secretly watching the show in the other
Mom
room.
is right next to me.
Oh, put Mom on.
I'm gonna have to drop off because this is too crazy. I can't. I think it is because the internet is too slow. So as I'm saying it, the coming back, it's just bad.
All right. I mean, if it's distracting you, and that's too bad. You look good. You sound good. I don't hear an echo. If you say you hear an echo, well, you got to have your ears checked. Maybe if you close one ear, you might get rid of. I don't know.
I wish I could tape record this because you would
Michelle,
die.
you have his credit card.
What's
Just order
happening?
more internet. You'll be okay.
All right. Mwah. Mwah. Bye, everyone. I'm going to go back to the chat.
Okay.
Bye.
Kimberly, are you in Ohio as well? I think you might be in Ohio.
How do I leave the show?
Really? Greg, admit it. The basement was full of garbage.
Now.
Okay. Well, we tried. It sounded better on our end, but evidently she heard a 20-second delay.
You know, I thought it sounded absolutely fine. The picture was hell, it was better than mine. You know. I mean, not that I have a good one, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you got a good
But
picture.
I don't know, it's kind of maybe it's just I need to clean my glasses. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, I was actually you made a comment during your live show that the reflection off of your glasses, and I actually tried looking for, yeah, do they make, because I know like if you buy like prescription glasses you could get non-reflective lenses, so
Oh,
I wonder if
I'm gonna
these
have
are
to look.
cheaters that you're wearing, right?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. I need to. Actually, they're just cheaters, and like when I'm driving and I'm fine, but close up, you know, it. I can't. I can see. Okay, Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts. You sound good, Michelle. You know, I can make it out, but it's okay. Now I can actually see, but I need to go. I need to go back to the VA and see about going to an optometrist and getting all this looked at because it's progressively getting worse, you know. And
Hmm.
and my kids are mad
Anti-glare.
at me. I need to start taking better care of myself and blah blah blah. You know.
That is for the wearer, not the reflection. Oh, okay.
Oh,
You sure
Kimberly's
about
in
that?
Michigan.
Because I know I bought Caitlin a pair of glasses that were anti-reflection a long time ago, and they really work. You don't see the light reflecting, when you look at the person, when you're looking at the person, not the wearer. Oh, Michigan. Okay. Kimberly's from
What
Michigan.
what part of Michigan?
The part that's missing again.
Yeah, like East Coast. I mean, you know, East Side, West Side. I have friends both on both sides. I think I have some friends in the UP also.
Pretty sure, LOL. Well, let's see if she writes back.
Yeah, the UP is the Upper Peninsula, or they call them Upers.
So, anyway, yeah, so
Where you
match game is not on this weekend. It will not be on next weekend, but it will return for the Helping Hands for Cruising Marathon. Yes.
Oh,
And we're
I'm
going to have
gonna.
a special
Oh,
episode. So, anybody that's watching this on the replay, we will be back in 2 weeks for Helping Hands, and that is going to be a show you will not want to miss. I'm already working on the questions and everything, and
it,
it's going to be a
it,
fun, great show. And
yeah,
and that's going to be wonderful.
I'm,
And
I'm taking the
we're
weekend
Michelle
off
and I
today.
from Cruise Life TV. We're going to be going live for Helping Hands on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, so you could catch us that day as well. But it's a whole weekend of the marathon for Helping Hands.
You know, when I first got into like doing all the chats, and you know, I'm in a lot of the live chats. I mean, I go to everybody. It seems like, you know, I'm like, look, I got to be home, but you know, by such and such a time, I have to catch, you know, and once I heard about this Helping Hands for Cruisers, or I'm like, man, you know, there are a lot of um veteran charities and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, this is kind of the same but different. And I'm like, you know, I'd like to figure out a way to be a part of it, and so yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, maybe one day I'll be able to grab a slot, maybe next year or whenever they do another cruisathon. But
Well, let's
I
see.
think I know it's a 501c um, charity, so I believe that's what it's called. Is it 501c or whatever it is? And yeah, man. I mean, it's great. So I like it. I really do like it. And I've had somebody email me the actual website, and it was, I think it was the actual website. I can't. or the actual, yes, charity is 501c. Okay. Um, yeah, it's pretty outstanding. I mean, I listen to it. I hear it from Sean. What he explains it and how it goes and all that. And so yeah, I think it's. I mean, I think it's incredible. I think it's awesome. To be honest with you,
I really wish Sean would just pop on here and kind of like give a little, because I'm kind of
Yeah,
new to Helping Hands, and tomorrow actually, when Michelle's not going to be here, I'm going to spend the weekend to. Oh well, wait a second, hold on now. What do we
oh,
got here? Ha!
yeah.
I
Down under.
G'day, folks. How you going, Uncle Dave? The work that you're busy doing in the basement. Seriously, those lights are so freaking bright. Can you just tone them down a bit?
They're on a dimmer switch. You have to turn it to the left to calm
Wait a
them
minute.
down.
But that's counterintuitive. It should be turned down to the right.
I'm gonna tell you something just for you, Sean. After this is over, I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna rip all the switches out, and they're gonna be on a toggle where you slide it down to get lower, and you bring it up to get brighter. How about
Hey,
that?
I
Fair
can
enough?
handle that because coming from down under, everything goes down. Yeah, that's fine.
So either way, I'll even do the same thing with the aircon for you.
Oh,
Colder,
YDM,
go
you're the
down.
man.
There you go. See how easy that was?
Easy as. G'day, folks. How you
Paying the
going?
bill. Who cares? Who cares how much it costs? Scott's paying for
Ron,
it.
thank you for dropping in on us.
Hey, that's a
Good to
pleasure.
have you.
So,
Yeah.
you wanted to find out a bit about the Cruisathon, which is up in 2 weeks' time, which is absolutely amazing, and we've got a bunch of really keen and excited people coming on board. The charity Helping Hands for Cruising is a 501c3, so any donations that you put in for the weekend, that you will be able to have a tax deductible. So we're really looking forward to you guys coming on board and emptying your pockets. Yeah, you'll always make the money up again next week, but for the Cruisathon, we live off the Cruisathons. Basically, what happens is every dollar that you put in for the Cruisathon, that all goes to putting somebody on board a cruise ship. And for those that don't know what Helping Hands is all about, basically it's a charity that we set up. And the intention there is anybody who has never been on a cruise for one reason or another, whether they are financially strapped and have had a hard life, or they are somebody who's disabled, or they are the carer of somebody who's disabled and definitely has never had the opportunity to actually get on board a cruise ship, we pick them up and put them on a cruise and give them a cruise of a lifetime. The intention there is to change it, change their way of thought process and basically change their life. And we've done that for 3 recipients so far. We've got a 4th one coming up in just under 95 days on a cruise going out. Let me just say, every dollar that you put in goes straight to putting somebody on a cruise ship. Anybody who's doing anything for the Cruisathon is doing it as a free, gratis, and for nothing. So it is all charitable, and we don't have any wages. Everybody's a volunteer. So open up your pockets, open up your hearts, and please put every dollar you can into the Cruisathon. We want to raise $10,000 this year if we can, and that puts 3 people on a cruise ship. Those of you that are cruisers will know exactly what it costs to put someone on a cruise ship because you pay for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm one person, and I know what I pay for the simplest things. So yeah,
Life's tough at the
I'm
top,
all
Uncle
for it.
Dave.
Look,
Life's
that's
really
we're all here. We're all
life's
here because we're
tough.
cruising. We all know how wonderful it is, and just to share that with people who are a little less
Oh,
fortunate.
for sure, man. I would, yeah. That's what I was. Yeah, I'm in. So I mean,
We
Let's see,
appreciate that.
I first saw Sean. You were in a live, and I can't remember who it was with, and you were talking about the helping hands for cruising, and I'm like, I'm gonna find this guy, you know, and
He found
I
me.
went to your yeah, I found you and I followed it, and I'm like, all right, and then I started seeing you more and more and more, and I'm like, okay, I'm in the right spot now. Okay, we're good, you know. I see you with Chris and Liz, and with Greg and Michelle, and you know, other. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's this is a good thing. I'm in a good place. I'm with good people. So because I do some like veteran charity work and stuff like that. Being I am a veteran, you know, we do a few things. And then when I heard this, and I'm like, wow, that's like outside of my wheelhouse, but I want to know about it. You know, I want to help with it. You know,
So,
yeah,
Uncle Dave, let me ask you a question. Okay. Actually, two questions. One is
sure.
thank you for your service. The second question I've got for you is how many vets do you know out there who have had a hard time? They've gone and done their service, they've come back, and they've had a hard time getting any sort of fun out there, getting on a cruise. How many people do
Oh,
you know that we could get on a cruise?
oh my. I'm in a few Facebook groups for veterans. Like you have to be a legit veteran for this, and there are always veterans just posting in it, asking, you know, I need somebody to talk to. It's been a bad week. Can anybody reach out? You know, there's a lot. I'm just going to tell you that there are a lot, and that's just from my state. You know, in the state of Louisiana. That's
And
not
then
that has nothing to do with the entire country. You know,
And then here's the opportunity. That guy who's having a bad day has obviously had a bad life and things have not gone right for him over time.
right?
And that's the sort of person we want on board a cruise ship.
Yeah, I mean that. You know, and that's one of the with veterans. You know, we're in the here and now. You know, that's we just you know what's going on right now. That's not on their radar. You know, that's not something they're thinking about, even worried about. You know, it's you know the veterans need to get their help. They need whether it be you know mentally, physically, they need their help. But
Yep.
and this is a thing for me. This is what helped me.
Yep.
The first day I stepped on that cruise ship,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a care in the world.
Correct.
I'm like,
You know, and that's something that I wanted to say is because you know, on your very first cruise, if you've never cruised before, you don't know what you're missing.
you
But
have no clue.
that very first time you go on a cruise, it's like you're everything opens up. It's amazing.
It's when I stepped on that ship and I was nervous and you know, I'm 53. I've been out of the army for 25 years ish. If I go out to eat, which I rarely don't do anymore, you know, I'm sitting in a corner with my back to the wall and I have to watch and see. And there was like, you know, what's wrong with you? Why are you like that? I'm like, what's wrong with what? I just ordered, you know, the seafood enchiladas, man. They're coming to the table, you know. And I was told that that's not normal behavior. But for me, after so many years, that is normal behavior. That is normal for me.
Yep.
Get on a cruise ship, and I'm thinking I'm getting on at the time, I'm like I'm getting on this boat
Yep.
with 3,500 people, and this might possibly not be good until I got on and I looked,
Yep.
and then it's weird, Sean. It really is. And Greg too. It's really weird that when you do something as a veteran, other veterans, we gravitate towards each other.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. I cannot explain it. I wouldn't even know how to start. But then I would step up and getting a Sprite at the bar, you know, and I go, hey, how you doing today? Oh, you know, it's and that, and then just some of the language we use. Them, hey, you serve? Yeah, yeah, me too. 10 years Army. Oh, yeah, Marine Corps. Blah, blah, blah. And then it's over with. All right,
Yeah.
your brothers are there. Your brothers and sisters are there.
That's
know?
right.
And it's just crazy how they gravitate towards each other. So yeah, that's my therapy. I'm not gonna lie.
And if it's your therapy, then it's going to be somebody else's therapy.
It'll be
Absolutely.
That's what dude. I just got goosebumps, man, with you saying that. But yeah, that's. I wish I could take them all. I wish I could take every single one of them. And I'm gonna help you do it, though. I'm gonna help you take them all.
And we appreciate that. And we appreciate that. And that's one of the reasons why the Cruisathon needs to work.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to. It's going to. I have a. Yeah.
Just picture this, Uncle Dave. Just picture this. There's a couple of things, and this is a vision I've got. We have got the Cruisathon coming up in 2 weeks' time. In a little under 500 days, we've got the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise coming up in November of 25. All right. The Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is a fundraiser for Helping Hands. But just think about this. Imagine if all of the benefits of the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise and the Cruisathons gave us sufficient money to charter a cruise ship.
That's out there, man. That's and I don't like cursing on the live, but that's straight up gangster shit right there, dude.
And if we can do that, how many lives could we change?
Depends on how big the ship is, how many people you can put on it, because that's how many you're going to change. Especially all first time, you know. Yeah, it is definitely life changing. So.
Okay, so now just think about this. This is my ultimate goal. It's not only doing it on a cruise ship in the US, but imagine us being able to do this on every continent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sean, how long have you been doing Helping Hands? You've been involved?
Helping Hands has been going for just on about 3.5, 4 years.
3.5 years, 4 years, yeah. That's fantastic that you've grown it to this point. So
didn't do it alone. Did it with a lot of very a bunch of fantastic like-minded people.
Yeah.
And what makes me really excited is that people out there are seeing our vision, and I mean our being Ilana and my vision.
Right.
You know, right. We did this for one man, and look where it's gone. We started off with Kenny, and now we're Kenny, James and Cindy Catanese, Scott and Amber Hicks, Roxy's next. There's a few others to come.
Oh, it's fantastic, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fantastic weekend, and it's
mate. I let me just put this to you, Greg. I cannot wait to see what Michelle is going to do to you on that weekend. You know, like.
Let me tell you something, Sean. I can't wait either. I'm looking forward. I disappeared for a second because, speaking of Michelle, I see that you're wearing those glasses. I had the same pair of glasses, and I ran out to go see but they're actually in my car, and I wanted to put them on because Michelle doesn't like those glasses for some reason, and I just wanted to show her, like, hey, look at Sean. He looks handsome. And so, but
don't say it too loud because Michelle will start talking.
I got my old, but I need to see with these. They can't see anything out of these if the sun's not shining. It's a little
Michelle, Michelle, come on, let's face it. If you had the Terminator in front of you, you know, Arnie Schwarzenegger, I don't think you'd knock him back, especially if he was in his 20s. Come on, seriously. But folks, really, we appreciate any assistance, even if it's like 5 cents out of you or a quarter or a dime. Who cares? Every little bit counts, and so we appreciate any donation that comes across.
Yeah, I can't wait till Carnival Cruise Addicts auction off that lamp, because Michelle wants that lamp really, really bad,
Gee.
and I'm gonna have to open up my wallet extra wide in order to get that lamp from Michelle. I don't
Yeah.
care
I think
who's
he-
bidding on
I
it.
think
We're
he's
gonna
got,
win
like,
that lamp.
I think he's got like 3 of them. I think
Well-
he's
I
got
want the
3.
original one. I want the one that's broken.
Now,
Oh, when he
now,
broke the
Dave,
bottom out of it. Yeah.
I want the
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
lamp. I want that original lamp. There's nothing like an original. And we're gonna put that up on the shelf, you know, and
now, let me
Right,
just say
that's
this,
called
please,
vintage.
Dave, please don't say
Yo.
that there's extras, because you're devaluing the product.
Well, the original, I mean, like I said, that's vintage. Okay, the rest of
It
them
is.
are just reproductions. Because if you
I
turn
bet
it
you-
over and the base is not broken out of it, it's a copy.
Absolutely. And,
So, you
and
know
I'm
what's
gonna
funny?
tell you
We went on a
right now,
cruise. We went
I'll
on a
tell you
cruise
right
with
now, Liz would be so happy to get rid of that lamp.
Michelle and I went on a cruise with John Heald, and John Heald was doing an informal chat with Marcus Anthony, who's very well known. He's been with Carnival just as long as John Heald has been, and after he's a comedian, so after his show, he sells his CDs, and he tells everybody in the crowd, "Listen, this is a limited edition of CDs. Once they're gone, it's limited edition." So John Heald said to Marcus Anthony, he goes, "Well, what do you do when you run out?" He goes, "I go back to my cabin and I get some more."
It's limited edition right now. Right
That's
this
it.
minute. That's it.
Liz is
Yeah,
having to get rid of that lamp.
I thought Liz would say that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, folks, we're so looking forward to the Cruisathon. It's going to be a bucket load of fun. There's going to be an amazing amount of people. Just to give you a heads up on the lineup for your info, I'll just make this a bit smaller so I can see everything. We start off Friday night, and actually, just as a matter of interest, Friday the 9th of August is a very auspicious date. It's actually my late dad's birthday, so it'll be the first one without him. So this Cruisathon is really very, very special to us. We start off at 6 o'clock with Michael Land's Spoilt Mama coming on, and Michael Land does a great job at starting the show. Followed very closely by a guy called Ross from Orange Cone Vlogs. Now, I'm not sure whether he's going to have Ricky with him or not, but I pray to God that Ricky Rocker does not appear in his show. It will be absolutely devastating if he does. Anybody who knows Ricky Rocker would fully understand. At 8 p.m. Eastern, we will have the match game live, and I know Scott has got some really interesting questions planned for that one. At 9 o'clock, we've got Amethyst Hayes, Amy from Amethyst Hayes, and she's got a cruise happening in about 95 days, on which Michael Landsport Mama and Roxanne, who's our 4th recipient, will be going on. And then at 10 p.m., as usual, there's the Down Under Cruises. I don't know if anybody knows them. They're a real pain in the neck, but anyway, they're on. And then at 11 o'clock, we've got Kenneth Oakes, who is the first recipient, doing a show. Fordman at AKA Kenneth Oakes will be doing the 11 o'clock sign out for Friday night. Saturday morning, we start off with the real true Captain Sherry from Destination Fun. Then at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. on Saturday morning will be the Astute Tourist with Jimmy. Jimmy's got some things planned for that day. I'm not really sure what. But at 11 o'clock, we've got that imitation captain. They call him Billy J. Captain, I think he's a referee now. I don't know. Billy J, at any rate, he's coming on at 11 a.m. And then Foster's boy is what I call him. Although he shares the same name as Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts, Foster's boy, but at least Chris has got a little bit more intelligence. He doesn't spread that Foster's word around very often, which is great. At midday on Saturday, we've got Ocean to Ocean Travel. Bruce is going to be on, and I know that he and Cindy will have an amazing show. They're going to be talking about some of the cruises that they've got coming up, two of which are Helping Hands for Cruising recipients supported. Then we've got Amy doing Put a Lime in a Team. I think that's Amy and Roxanne and Michael Ann all together having a go, which will be awesome. At 2 p.m., there'll be the Cognitive Nomad. Anybody knows Larry will know that he's got a great show going on there, followed at 3 p.m. by PSV Odyssey Paul, young Meg's best friend, Bo, love of her life. At 4 p.m., we've got Royal Caribbean Cruise Chronicles. Folks, that is a show not to miss. We've got a really, really awesome show coming up there. At 5 p.m., we've got the beautiful Robin from Sea Leg. Oh, all right, Chet's included. Sea Leg Journeys. And then at 8 p.m., Vodka Girl and Foster Boy, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Anyway, they're on at 6 p.m. on Saturday evening. 7 p.m. we've got Sherry Awesome Sunsets, and she usually does a great show. And then 8 p.m., who the frickin' hell are the Traveling Gilberts? I have no idea who they are. Anyway, they'll be on. They also do an awesome show. At 9 p.m., we've got DNG Explorers. Now, anybody who saw DNG at the last Cruisathon, I want to know if they can top it. Because one of them, I think it was Gregory, for every donation that came in, Gregory took a shot. Well, suffice it to say, we almost had to carry him out of the studio. It was fun. At 10 p.m. on Saturday evening, we've got Eric B. with Traveling with Eric B. And if you've watched any of Eric's video, you will know he's been everywhere. He's been to New Orleans. He's been to the whole, basically 48 states. And he's been to Germany and a bucket load of other places. So Eric B will be on board, and he usually does a great show. And then at 11 p.m. closing out Saturday night will be Danny Griswold with Griswold Family Vacay. And if anybody has seen any trivia, Danny is the king of trivia. He and his son, Landon, they do an amazing show. Sunday, we've got some open spots, but at 9 a.m., Traveling Czech starts off. He does the show, or they do the show. And I know they've just been down under. They've been to Australia and via Japan and all that. So it's going to be a great show. We're going to learn heaps. Then at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning, there's a controversial guy that's going to be doing a show. He's very controversial, and he has the word captain thrown in front of his name. Captain Anyway,
Controversy.
That's the one. That's the one. He's on at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. 11, 12, and 1, we have an open spot at the moment, but we're busy. We hope that we will get a bucket load of people coming in to take that space. If they do, it's great. And then at 2 p.m., there's this other crew, Cruise Life TV. Strange couple, that one. I watch him every so often, and then his wife goes over and visits family, and then we see them in different space. I don't know. But anyway, Cruise Life TV, they're on. I love their shows. G'day, Greg. How you going?
Hey, man.
At 3 p.m., we've got the magnificent Darian, magnificent Germany with Darian. And all you've got to say to Darian is spaghetti ice, and you say it 3 times, and he comes up on your show. Anyway, he's doing a show on his own. At 4 p.m., we've got Plum Travelers. Larry and his lovely wife Ananda will be talking about their traveling exploits as they usually do. Now, at 5 p.m. on Sunday, we've got Funnel Heads adventures. And I believe there's a Helping Hands for Cruising video put on by Meg. I believe Meg's doing something there. But funnel heads are on. At 6, we've got Mountains to Sea Crew. That is awesome. We're looking so forward to that. 7 p.m. is an open slot, so anybody wants it, it's yours. 8 p.m., we've got Scott and Amber from Kicking the Country. That's going to be a great event. And then we've got at 9 p.m. How We Cruise. Man, Brian, I feel sorry for the guy. He's got a great show, but I know that the lovely Julie has a damn it doll hidden somewhere. Anyway, it's going to be great. At 10 p.m., we've got Call Me V. Yep, she does. I can't do her voice. And at 11 p.m., Dewey from Dewey's Destinations. Dewey will be doing his fantastic bingo to end out the live stream. And folks, if we can empty out your pocket bank, we would be eternally grateful. Sorry to have taken up a whole 3 hours of your show there, Greg.
No, you did fantastic on that. That's terrific. The lineup is amazing, and we're looking forward to it for sure. We're going to raise a lot of money that weekend.
Can we get a spot, Uncle Dave?
Can you get a spot?
Yeah, can we get you to have a slot?
What?
Dave, do we let the cat out of the bag?
I think you're gonna have to, Greg.
Well, Uncle Dave is actually going to be joining us, Cruise Life TV, for the 2 p.m. slot. So,
wow. In that case, mate, let me lay out the red carpet.
Sorry. You can't do anything incognito around here, because then Sean shows up and, with his crowbar and pries the door open and like, hey, what's going on in here, man? And then.
Well, I didn't see Sean with the hard hat on in the basement of the Sea Wave Lounge.
He's not in the basement. He better be upstairs, because if he's not, if he's in the basement, because see, I'm in the basement office, right? Which you don't need it, but you come to the basement, you got it, because this is a construction zone down here, partner.
Uncle Dave, I have a green one of those.
Well, see, that's the thing. You can have a green one. I have a blue one, but it's not on your head. So
here's the thing. I have a green one also, but if I put it on my head, you're not going to see like from this part up.
Funnily enough, it's actually sitting in my car with a yellow flashing light.
I took my lights off and my H2S monitors, and I took all that stuff off. So yeah, I'm back to being just semi-retired. I don't do the plant work or anything that requires that. Matter of fact, when I told Greg I was going to wear it, and I actually had to take it off the wall and wash it before I put it on my head. So long it's been there for a minute, But I just thought it would just add to the ambiance, working in the basement. But yeah, hey, we got a lot of stuff down here. A lot of stuff. We have a jacuzzi tub. It's like 12 person.
Greg, you didn't tell me you had the friggin' jacuzzi idea.
You put a jacuzzi in. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show, but I couldn't find anybody. Scott was gone. Liz and Chris. Nobody was around. I heard some noise downstairs in the basement, and freaking Dave was putting in a jacuzzi tub.
Seriously.
Wait till Scott gets his credit card bill.
I can imagine. I'll tell you what.
He does. Sean, he doesn't even know. We have ceramic tile. We have heated floors in the bathroom. We have ceramic showers. Look, it's the dressing room. We have a green room, fruits and vegetables and meat trays, 65-inch TV. They're going to have to start doing the show down there, man.
Yeah.
Do you know how upset I am? Because I'll tell you what, Ilana and I were on Scott's show. You remember that, Greg?
Of course.
Yeah. That green room sucked. It literally sucked. It was full of Foster's beer everywhere. I couldn't handle it.
Oh, no.
Everywhere.
No. We put
That's
detectors
where he
on the
puts the beer.
stairwell. We put detectors on the stairwell that Foster's beer gets vaporized if it comes down.
So you know what Dave did? He cleared out Scott's liquor cabinet and put everything down in the Sea Wave Lounge.
Yes.
Well,
And then I called
better-
the local warehouse, and as it runs out, they will automatically get a message that this bottle is under a quarter and one will be delivered.
About
Fantastic.
friggin' time that came into play. Seriously,
Do
well
not
done.
tell Scott I did that. It was not my signature. It's not.
Oh, you've learned how to forge his signature as well.
I cannot confirm or deny that.
Look, we got a message from
Neither
Carnival
can I.
Cruise Addicts. They're going to be on tomorrow live. Nice.
Awesome.
They're going to be on.
Awesome.
Wait a minute. I thought they were getting on. Oh, they're going to go live from the ship, aren't they?
Woohoo!
Oh, sneaky addicts.
So, Sean, when you come down here, we're going up to Cape Canaveral and we're going to visit you. So,
Yeah, good. Awesome.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. We're bringing some
real-
special
real-
guests with us as well. I'm
Real-
going to
real
run
quick.
because I'm about to do a show myself.
yeah, well, I was just going to say this has gone over a little bit. So, it's been an hour and a half. This has been a great night. Sean, thank you so much for coming in. And I think I'm going to take that little clip of what you said about helping hands. I think I'm going to post that on my site. That's
Yeah,
something
that
I'm
would
going to
be
do
great.
tomorrow. And we're looking forward to it. And we're looking forward to all the events that are going to take place in 2 weeks. And thank you, everybody, for coming in.
Before we take off, I want to acknowledge. Well, I love everybody in the chat. I mean, you're all great friends. I want to acknowledge one person, and that is Bill with Warm Strong Adventures. He said hello to me. I'm assuming, is watching this from my channel. Before I didn't have a video up. I was just in chats and all of this. Bill at Warm Strong Adventures was my very first follower.
Wow.
The very first. And that man he's earned my gratitude, and I will never leave Bill behind, ever.
He's an amazing man, Bill.
I was watching, there he is. My man. Go Lions.
Yep.
But I was watching a video, and all of a sudden the little, bing, and then I clicked on it, and it said Warm Strong Adventures is subscribed to your channel. I'm like, yeah, joke's on you. What channel? I didn't have anything. And then I started going and talking. I joined his channel, and I was just like, this guy's got it going on. And then I started meeting everyone going everywhere. But Bill, love you, brother. And Bill's my guy, man. I mean,
He's an awesome man.
He followed, he subscribed to my channel when there was nothing.
Yep. Awesome man.
Well,
I need to go. I'll catch up with you guys later.
thank
All
you
right,
so
Sean.
much, Sean.
Take
Love
care.
you, brother.
Love
Take
you
care.
back.
Yeah. Well, that was wonderful. So that's the rundown for Helping Hand. That was great. That was great. All right. So listen, we're an hour and a half. I know that the Carnival Cruise Addicts have to get out of here. We got Kimberly saying good night. Great show. Thank you so much. We've got also Sean. Sean left. Bye, Sean. But thank you, everybody. Dave, thank you for being here tonight.
Oh, look, thank you
it's
for having
amazing.
me.
So when you do these live shows and you have like somebody to kind of co-host or be with you,
It makes it so much easier.
It goes faster. And then when you have that third person like Sean, it even goes even quicker. But everybody.
I like
Everybody
doing the
subscribe
videos.
to
I'm
Dave.
still learning the editing type of stuff and how to clip and the fades and this and that. But I think I'm more into this type of thing, maybe like a dual, like a podcast type of, setup. Um, and I really wish I could show you these dogs right now. They are like laid out. They look like hobos in my house. They're like,
What,
halfway across the chair, and they're all kind of. But I'm
what,
really
what, what,
surprised that they
hold
didn't
on.
check
What
it.
was it that you're saying that you want to show? What was it? I didn't hear what you said.
My dogs,
Oh,
but let me see if I can. I don't know if it'll. The way this dog is laying would hurt my back.
nah.
That
Is that a
ain't
husky?
no, that's Camille. She's a red leopard Catahoula.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I don't have a girlfriend, because that is the neediest animal on the beach. Women, you're like, oh man, my wife or my girlfriend, man, she's needy. No. Get you one of those. You want to find out needy? Get one of those. So, but yeah, but I can't wait for the cruisathon, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
So we have a really good topic, you and I, that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
going to be good. Michelle's going to be in on it. So it'll be the three of us. And if
Great.
we even could get maybe my daughter Caitlin can pop in, because
Sure.
it all has to. The topic is going to be good. I think we have a good topic. So it's going to be interesting, and I think everybody's going to have a good time. We have some giveaways to give out. So. But everybody, thank you for coming in. And again, in 2 weeks from now, we're going to be doing this special edition of the match game for Helping Hands. And thank you, Dave. Listen, everybody who else.
This was the construction edition of the match game.
That's exactly what it was.
Everything is nice downstairs. I will not complain again. Matter of fact, Scott had sent me something, and he sent it to me. He's like, "Look, please stop talking about how bad the basement is." He like literally wrote it on a letter, and I'm like, "That's it. I'm gonna fix the basement."
No dogs, no girlfriend. LOL.
Needy dogs, no girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, okay. So listen, the match game was not here tonight, so that was a surprise. It was a fun show. Dave, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
I'm gonna end the show with the match game music.
Yes.
You want a match game question? Dave was so busy working on the basement that he worked his blank off. So,
oh my goodness, I don't know how many people are in here. So this could be. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't know. That could be funny. It could be. I wouldn't even.
All right, everybody.
That.
So let's go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. Dave, Stay on. Okay, don't disappear. I'm going to end the show with this, but you stay here. Okay, stay here. We're going to do an after show, little after show party.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to end it with this because this is fun.
For this show, we request our guests to join them as well.